Hello colleagues. In this video I want to explain the current administration of extra credit in Online English 101 here at Gateway. First of all, you know that there are 30 points of extra credit available in the course, and you may add more if you wish, but you do need to at least administer these 30 points. The initial setup now is going to look like this when you go into a new course. You have an EC column that's hidden from students. This is a 5-point column that you will manually key in based on the number that is in this column. I'll explain that in just a second. The second column that you have is a final adjusted grade. This is also hidden from the students right now. This is a final grade based on just a 100-point scale that you will manually key in based on whatever the weighted grade was, any extra credit that you've added, and then you'll put the final score in here. The last one is a little bit new. That's the extra credit column that's over here. This one is now a calculated column that will grab any extra credit a student earned in the course and pop it in here for you so that you can see it easily to put the number in here and then adjust the grade at the end. Let me show you how this works in an old course that I had this summer. So I'm in here. We can see that Jessica has 18 points of extra credit that she's earned, and the 18 points is calculated up here for me. And I've made it 1.8. I've moved the decimal point one place to the left so that she has 1.8 points of extra credit. I'm going to add that to her final weighted grade that was here, and so she's going to end up with a 93.8. As you see, it didn't really move her grade very much at all. The other thing to tell you about this is I've now made this available to students, and that's very easy to do by just going here and editing the column information, coming in here, and show the column to the students down here at the bottom. That's all you do to get those to show up at the end. The reason I show them both, and the reason I key in a grade for all the final adjusted grades, is it's a way for me to tell students, this is what your final grade is going to be reported to the college as, and I've done all the grading that I'm going to do. So as I lock in grades and finish grading in the last week or so, I'll put these in straight across if they don't have any extra credit, or with extra credit added if they do. I also have set the final adjusted grade column to work on just a single grade scale rather than the pluses and minuses, because we don't use those in the Gateway grading system. So this tells the student, this is what I'm going to report to the college, this is what will be on your transcript. Okay, now if you want to add more extra credit, you can, and let me show you how to do that so that it'll calculate correctly for you. So I'm going to go back here to my course that's currently here. The way you're going to do this is create a column. And you can create these columns for things like voices submission or winning voices if you want to do that, or going to extra tutoring over and above the tutoring things that are in the course if they provide you some proof that they have done that, whatever you want to do here. So I'm going to name this voices, say they've submitted. You're going to make the category be extra credit. I usually make it worth 10 points just because that makes it easy for me. The grading period, go ahead and put it in extra credit so you can find it later. And you do not show the column to the students, and you do not include the column in the grade center calculations. Actually, you do show the column to students. I'm sorry about that. But you don't need to really include the column in the grade center calculations because it's extra credit. So I'm going to submit this now. And if I scroll over a little bit, you can see that I now have the voices column here, and it's in the extra credit area where I can see them all together. The next thing you might want to do is check your column organization. You do like this, and you can see that this is here, and you can double check it. If you forget to do the category or you forget to do the grading period and you notice it later, it's really easy just to click on this button and correct it. Change the category so that it's the correct thing, or changing the grading period so that is also in the correct way. So that's really all there is to this. If you have any questions, please contact your course manager, which right now is Sharon Down, and I'll be happy to help you with this. Thanks very much for watching.